Mike, turn your games down.
Time for a comic episode of Games My Mom Found. I am Mike Albertin, and who's spiking baby formula with me tonight?
Oh, we're
Hello,
really
everyone. It is Kenneth Sanity, a perfectly nondescript person. End statement.
I am Joe Butler, and I am incorporated and everything.
We are here to talk about a comic that I didn't even know existed till Ken mentioned it. Earlier this year, we did Dark Knight, I think, is when it came up.
No, so this has been a long-running joke. Every time we do something Batman, Ken likes to make a joke about, yeah, that's pretty bad, but fuck Jim Gordon's kid. And both me and Mike had no idea what he was talking about. So today, there we go, summary. Today, we're finally going to figure out why Ken says that. And man, Ken, fuck you, because you're right.
Yeah.
I think
Fuck
it was
this guy.
Dark Knight Rises, wasn't it? That's the first time I remember it coming up.
There's been like
No, I
one
think
more
it was
time
when
it's
we
come
did
up.
Dark Knight because
Oh, yeah, Dark Knight.
I
yeah.
was lamenting Two-Face being killed and not taking that little shit with him.
Yes, that's where it started.
Yeah.
No, you mentioned something in one of the animated movies, something about Damian being a little shit, but he could be Jim Gordon's kid, and that's where it started. And we're kind of like, huh?
Oh, yeah. I
don't remember
Oh,
this.
God. I hate Damien so much.
Oh, and then
But,
we also made the joke, which also comes up in this too. Jim and Barbara Gordon are weird because they named their kids also Jim and Barbara.
yeah.
That is not that uncommon for old people, I can tell you that much. For some reason, I know this. Don't know why I know this, but I do know this.
I guess both of
Also,
them.
Barbara is really fucking common if you're in your 70s and 80s. Really fucking common.
I'm not surprised.
I was. I mean, I'm related to one now. My mother-in-law is named Barbara, but also the amount of, like, statistically, I found out that a lot of women are named Barbara.
Now you kids got
very
your
common.
hashtags and your names and your Ladalia and your hyphens and shit.
It's only the rich fuckers.
No,
Not
I have an in-law who named her kid Apsidy. How do you spell that, Mike?
I don't know.
Ken, how do you spell that?
Yes, he does not partake of your bullshit.
Yeah, he might be. Yeah, he might be ignoring me out of spite. Her name is spelled A-B-C-D-E, pronounced Apsidy.
What the fuck?
Yes.
What the fuck?
Gonna fucking
Okay.
throw myself into the damn sun.
That's what we're here for. So we are here to talk about Batman the Black Mirror trade paperback that came out in January to October 2011. That I did not realize this is right before the New 52 launches.
Yes, this is the last run of Detective Comics before the New 52 starts.
I did not know this.
So this is where we have, I'll give a little bit of backstory too before we get into this, because it does kind of mention some of this stuff later on. So this is around the time, I believe this is after, Ken, I'm probably wrong, by the way. Is this after Robin War? So from what I remember before New 52, Batman fights Darkseid and gets punched, and everyone thinks Batman died. But in actuality, Bruce Wayne got sent back in time. This is where we have the Robin War, where all four brothers fight for the mantle of Batman. Dick, Tim, Jason, and Damian. Besides fighting, they also compete to be Batman at one point too, where they all realize that only Dick, and I think after they do that, they realize that only Dick could be Robin, but Batman, because Tim's too soft, Jason's too brutal, and obviously Damian is a child. So
Robin War is a good, 5 years after this.
Yeah, that's 2015.
really, okay, so I'm wrong then. This is because I remember the whole thing happens where Dick's still Bruce, or Dick's still Batman, Bruce comes back, and that's where Batman Incorporated comes from, because this is where we introduce Duke and everything, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, this is a little bit before then. This is still when Barbara Gordon was adopted.
What?
What?
Barbara Gordon was adopted.
We read
Oh,
that,
my
didn't
God.
we? And we didn't, and neither clicked for either of us, huh? Okay.
Why would she meet JJ at any point for the first time?
Oh, fuck! I didn't think about that. I thought that was just.
I never knew Barbara was adopted in the comics.
That's stupid.
It is old.
Okay.
It's a while ago. New 52 made her blood canon.
See,
Recanon.
that's when I started reading was New 52. I did not read DC before New 52.
DC before New 52 was kind of bad, so it's okay.
I've read some, but New 52 is when I got into comics.
Ken, is this or New 52 Agent Grayson?
I think it's
It's this, right?
New 52.
No, it's New 52.
Fuck, what is this? There's some bad things from this. I remember Batman in 2011, 12, 13 being really weird.
Well, right before this was the Imposter storyline.
What the fuck was
It
that?
was a promotional tie-in to Gotham City Imposters.
Oh, cool.
That game that came out that disappeared.
Yeah.
That's how I met my husband.
Oh,
Wild.
okay.
Yeah, I met my husband on Xbox. We played Minecraft, that, and couple other things.
Cool.
Huh.
Yeah.
So apparently something good did come out of that game. I'll be damned. Entirely damned.
So, weird question. What's with the opening to this? Is that supposed to be JJ or is that Dick?
Oh, that's Dick.
Okay.
It's Dick talking about the circus and how Gotham has a black pin. And whenever there's a black pin, you always go all out, no holds barred, hold nothing back for the shows.
Okay.
Oh,
that's
no, the thing happening in the background
you mean like the kid beating up the other kids?
and then
Oh,
turning
no.
into a crocodile.
That's just a separate case.
Okay.
That is
Uh,
this story is split into, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 7 different story arcs. And the first one is the titular Black Mirror.
Okay.
So it starts out with this kid in the locker room getting pushed around. They shove him in a pool. Kid turns into Croc Jr., like Killer Croc Jr. It's pretty bad.
Oh, okay.
Bites off a little shit's hand.
It was really weird. I was really fucking confused.
Yeah, I was like, I'm confused too.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
But you did bring up a good point that this is when Dick Grayson is wearing the mantle of Batman.
Bruce is back. He's not dead.
Right. He
Not
is.
Dead, but he's not here.
He's not
Well,
here.
no. You know what? I'm sorry. I'm wrong. This is during the time of Batman Incorporated because Bruce is doing his thing. He's out.
No, they say it in this
doing
too.
that. Yeah. So this is like the last breath of the pre-New 52 universe, which is a goddamn shame. But
Yeah,
it
because this has storylines that go nowhere, which always happen. I mean, we talked about it in the show. Comics are notorious for that.
Yeah, that's just comics in general. That's
just a goddamn shame.
that's just media in general. Other people take over, things don't get continued. I mean, that's just media.
Sometimes they do bring it back. Like I said, one thing, give an example, which is always weird because I want to bring it up because it's part of the main story. This is where things that become off story become canon, things like that. So we have a Barbara Gordon who is Oracle, who has a gunshot wound from the Killing Joke. But obviously the Killing Joke ends with Bruce killing Joker. That no longer happens, apparently.
Maybe. That was never proven. They never answered that question.
No, that got confirmed. That got confirmed that he does at the end.
Oh, it did?
Yeah.
Okay, never mind then. I thought it was just left up to the person to assume. I assume.
Yeah.
Okay.
What got unconfirmed, because I remember, I think it was the anniversary, the 10-year anniversary, so they talked about it. One thing that also, because two great things came good out of that, but I think I actually talked about it in the episode, which you can listen to right now. The creators confirmed that Batman kills Joker at the end, but they also confirmed that the Joker does not sexually assault Barbara in that one sequence.
Oh, well, that's good.
Yeah.
Thank
I'm
Christ.
sure as hell insinuated, so like
It's insinuating, but the point's supposed to be is Jim seeing Barbara, what he assumes is supposed to be dead, but also naked, laying in her own blood, kind of thing. It's supposed to freak him out.
I mean, I'm pretty sure seeing your child, naked in blood would freak anyone
And dying.
out. So, yeah. Fucking Joker.
But also, there's some kind of lab that they work in too. What's up with that? You know what's up with that?
I had no idea.
That is the crime lab that Wayne Enterprises gifted to the police, to everybody to use, but mainly Gotham City PD. And they're not using it.
Because they don't like Batman?
They're proud. They're too proud.
That makes sense.
Dudes are stupid. We know this.
Yeah, Gotham PD is not the smartest.
No, they are not.
Oh man,
I mean-
guy in a rubber suit drives around $1 million car. Who could be Batman?
Well, at this point, I feel like Jim knows.
I was gonna bring that up too.
Yeah.
I'm not the only one who got that. That Jim totally knows that Dick is Batman right now.
Yeah, no, Jim
Yeah.
knew. You could tell.
Yeah.
Also in
That's
this...
Commissioner Gordon, Jim.
Yes.
Yes.
Also in this issue, I swear that's Silence of the Lambs reference when you see the guy with the night vision goggles in the mirror and you see like the scene where the guy's holding the gun to the back of Batman. Like that's got to be in Silence of the Lambs reference right there.
It's entirely possible.
That's where my brain goes whenever I see that. Yeah.
But like this first story is great. You have this kid that's being dosed with the exact strain of chemicals that made Croc go Croc.
Okay, that's what's happening. I was really confused.
Yeah.
And then Batman goes to check up on the house of the kid, trying to find out where he got it. And then the kid's mom levels the butler with a shotgun and starts freaking out because she has been hit with a Mad Hatter patch.
Which is sewn into her skin.
That was
Yeah.
cool.
Pretty
That-
baller.
I mean,
You know,
I mean, this comic just starts off dark, and it like when you told me at first, I was like, "Will this work for a horror comic?" You're like, "Yes, it will."
he was right as usual, Ken.
Yes.
Mhm.
I was reading this. I was like, this is a good Spooktober comic.
Yeah.
It's very good because Batman starts trying to track everything down and eventually finds some ex-cops that may have been making some evidence disappear. And he gets vines growing out of him.
I was very confused by that. Why were there vines growing out of him?
I was going to say, before we get that a little bit farther than that, I do like that there is kind of small proof. Probably also why Jim knows that Batman is Dick, because Batman no longer leaves Jim standing there like an asshole whenever he finishes talking.
Yeah, which is I like that they do that. That's a really nice touch.
And throughout the comic, you can see that this Batman does smile more. That comes up later in the book, but he really does. Dick smiles more as Batman.
He's a happier person.
Yeah, but it's funny too because you can tell that works because there's a current Batman run where Dick is in a coma or not doing so hot, and Bruce decides to go to Bloodhaven and be Nightwing. And not only is that big buff motherfucker in that tight suit, everyone goes, "You're not Nightwing," and he's like, "I don't care." And then he fucking breaks their jaw, and they're like, "Nightwing doesn't break jaws," and he's like, "I don't care." And everyone can tell that is Batman in fucking Nightwing's outfit.
That's fucking hilarious.
It's fucking terrifying.
Hey, Nightwing doesn't break jaws. Crunch. It's my first day.
What do you mean it's your first day?
I love it. Oh my god. But anyway, back to the Black Mirror.
That is kind of cool.
All of these different, like the vines growing out, the Crocs mutagen, the Mad Hatter, they're all coming from this club called Mirror House, who is run by a mysterious man known as the Dealer, whose name we don't know because the only name we're given is a very obvious fake name.
This Dealer stuff was cool because I've never heard of this character before, and I feel like I know Batman lore to a degree, and I was completely like, this is new to me.
Yeah, it is new. This is new to the book.
Okay.
The Dealer is new to this.
Yeah, I think I know why. This, spoilers, obviously. The reason why no one brings this up is because it gets overshadowed by the Jim Gordon Jr. stuff.
Yeah, but I've
this
also never heard anybody mention this besides Ken either.
Yeah.
Yeah, like this is all part of it.
No, the Dealer stuff is good. Like, that's a good fucking villain, too.
Mm-hmm. Just like somebody who deals with villain tech, essentially. And he's kind of like the Vulture from Spider-Man Homecoming.
Huh.
Like, he's old, and he deals with, tech that nobody should have because it belonged to villains.
Oh, is it weird that Bullock is a lieutenant?
Why is that weird?
Isn't he usually like kind of corrupt in the beginning?
He was, but I think after animated series, Bullock in the comics probably changed suit as well.
I mean, that show affected Batman so much, so...
Yeah.
I didn't realize that he was that... I mean, he's always seemed kind of a little corrupt, but, like, are you thinking, like...
No,
that's not Bullock in the Dark Knight stuff.
That's Bullock in the Dark Knight stuff. I'm also thinking of, which they do bring up eventually, cannot remember. I'm also thinking of Flask.
Yeah, Flask
yes.
is corrupt as fuck.
Yeah, who's corrupt as fuck.
And he looked like
Batman
he
Year
should
One.
have been Bullock in Dark Knight Begins. Or Batman Begins, rather.
Yes.
Like the guy they picked to play him, he looked like he could have been Bullock instead.
Yes. Thought it was Bullock.
No, it was Flask.
So the actor just looks like what you see as Bullock in the freaking cartoon. So damn that cartoon. I did enjoy seeing Barbara's Oracle in this, and because they date at one point in the comics? These two.
Who hasn't dated Barbara?
Okay.
Oh God, no! Please, no.
Look, it's fine. It's fine if it's Dick or Tim. It's whatever. That just kind of varies in the age gap because sometimes they'll make Barbara Dick's age, sometimes they'll make Barbara Tim's age. That's fine. I have a soft spot for Jason and Barbara. That doesn't happen very, very often, but that's my soft spot.
That's because
but
Jason's
of course,
dead.
Yes, but of course, the most ultimate sin of that we all hate is Barbara dating Bruce because she's dating a man. She's fucking a man that is her father's age, which is very weird.
Boo.
Boo indeed.
Well, no, I'm not gonna leave that one alone.
And then
but it just It's just very interesting, this whole idea where he ends up taking over because he has some like mask that he wears, like Mission Impossible style, that he looks like this other like villain or something or mobster. Like the whole idea he goes with this guy.
Rich guy.
Yeah, it's really cool. Like I was surprised where this comic goes, like him going to this room with the dealer and they all have face masks on and stuff. And then I love how the guy is selling the crowbar that killed Jason. I just started laughing when I saw that.
Very upset about that. That does come back a lot too as well.
That crowbar?
Yes, because a lot of times, and I think in a lot of the current runs, Jason carries around the crowbar that kills him because he's an asshole.
I mean,
that tracks.
It also fits real life that stuff like that just ends up in random ass auction houses because that's real. Like shit that like serial killers have had, it does end up around. People keep it.
There is a serious like gray market for that stuff.
Also,
I'm not even kidding.
Yeah, but
No,
that's also that's based off real stuff, but Batman lore as well. I mean, obviously they would have the crowbar that kills Jason Todd because just like same thing, they have the gun that killed the Wayne family, Wayne parents. So like none of that stuff surprises me anymore.
I mean, it fits real life. I mean, there are different things that exist out there from serial killers that you can buy. You got to go to the right places, but it's there. I watched too many documentaries. I know it exists.
Oh yeah, but I mean, like say it's the same concept as it's something you can legally buy too. You have those weird people that always buy houses that murders took place in.
Yeah, no, thank you.
I'm good too.
Yeah,
Depends on how nice the house is too, by the way.
No,
I'd be fine with it. I don't care. I'm not scared. But
like,
I don't do that.
If it's like a 4-bedroom, 3-bath, 2-door garage with a fully furnished basement, but the dad killed his wife, both the kids, and then killed himself, but I could buy it for like $200,000, I wouldn't give a shit.
I'd be a little turned off, but I'm also
I'd get over it.
You gonna ruin it?
Real estate, baby. But while Dick's in the auction, everybody else's gas mask works but his, and he gets dosed with spear toxin, which is fun. And I actually had to do some research here. Because they were like, yeah, we don't know if it's Helfern or Cranes. And I was like, Helfern? Who the fuck?
Who's Helfern?
Dr. Carl Helfern was Dr. Death.
Oh,
An early Batman villain.
that's a weird reference.
Yeah.
Is that the guy from Sandman?
No, that's
Dr. Destiny.
Dr. Destiny, yeah.
Sorry, I got my doctors confused there.
Yeah, no, Dr. Death had some bone problems.
I have never heard of Dr. Again, they are just going on some deep fucking cuts for me. Like, I consider myself a decently intelligent Batman fan.
Mm-hmm.
And when you're throwing off something I've never heard of before, I was wondering about that too. Oh, I see what you mean, Ken. He does have some bone problems there.
Yeah. But Dr. Death's first appearance was back in July of 1939.
So old ass character.
Also had a fear toxin.
Huh. That's cool they did that though. Like, those are some cool touches because it's also before the big reboot, so that's really cool.
I wonder if they were like, yeah, whatever, we're just rebooting it. Do whatever the hell you want. And he's like,
Yeah,
cool, I'm going to do this and I'm going to do this.
I just didn't even know Scott Snyder wrote Batman before the Batman in New 52, so.
This is what got him New 52.
Oh, okay. That's fair. He deserves it after this. Like, all the stuff when he gets exposed to the fear toxin and Dick is running around and being just, like, he sees monsters because the people are just trying to kill him. Like, that's some fucking good shit right there.
Yeah, and real Court of Owls foreshadowing too.
Yeah, which is coming soon. By the same author.
Yep. But then he wakes up and Barbara's got him. Then they got his legs. He starts freaking out. And then Barbara tries to stab him and eat him. And then he actually wakes up.
That was a good fucking scene, though. Like, I was like, what the fuck? I love that. She's like, because it means there's still some for me.
Oh, creepy. But eventually, Batman does catch up with him, catches up with the dealer on a plane, and he dumps all of his cargo, but the dealer injects himself with Kurt Langstrom's Man-Bat formula.
Another deep cut. Well, maybe not deep cut.
It's deep enough to be like, yeah, buddy.
I mean, you could almost argue the suit he's wearing is the suit from Batman vs. Superman.
I mean, kinda.
Yeah,
it
kinda.
is armored.
Yeah.
Yeah, look, I wasn't sure at first if the guy had actually injected was actually like a Man-Bat thing or he was just hallucinating again until the comic told me.
Same.
Yeah, no, 100%. It was him, but the plane went down.
I kind of have a soft spot, and I'm kind of glad that Dick went back for Jason's crowbar.
That's because you like Jason Todd a lot.
Of course.
because that like when they don't ignore him is what my thing is, because it's an important part of fucking Batman lore. Like they're brothers, and I hate when they don't acknowledge that they're brothers.
Fair. I do like when the plane is going down and you see the Riddler outfit as one of the things in the background of the image.
I think
New
the Harley Quinn
Earth.
outfit.
That's what this was called.
Oh, that's a weird.
This run was New Earth.
What
That's a
the
weird
fuck?
name.
Yeah.
That's a weird name.
Well, fucking DC.
Yeah.
But
I mean,
that's
everything
the-
with this comic was hard for me to read because of the website I read was a little odd.
Yeah, same
It
here.
was, it was fucking tight. I got it from the library through their Hoopla app. It is available if your library has Hoopla.
Hoopla.
I wanted to buy this on Amazon. I wanted the physical copy, and I had an Amazon gift card. I'm like, I'm going to buy this. I'm like, $80? No, thank you.
You couldn't have bought it digitally. I hate to admit it.
No, I wanted it. I wanted a physical book for my bookshelf.
Yeah, I am going to get this physical one day.
I do look for, when I go to toy swaps, there are people who sell trades like for cheap. I do look for Batman trades and this random ass shit. I'm like, oh, I know this. But that's the only time I buy like trades is when I find them randomly and people are selling them for dirt cheap. I'd buy this in a heartbeat if I found it for like $5-10. I would have bought for 20 new, but nope, out of print.
I see it on eBay right now for 10.
Oh, I mean, go on eBay. I want Amazon. I should have went on eBay.
Send him the
I had
link.
an Amazon gift card, sir.
Yeah, but what's $10, sir?
Nothing. Nothing. I spent more of that on pizza today at
Yeah,
Domino's.
$10 can't even buy you lunch anymore, man.
No.
No, Chipotle actually is more than $10 now for my steak burrito. When I used to work at FedEx back in the year of 2020, I used to be like, oh god, I spent only $10 on lunch. And I remember Chipotle was like 9 something when I was still working there.
Yeah, now Chipotle's $30 for 2 people.
Yeah, close.
As
yeah,
I
yeah.
spent almost $30 on Taco Bell for 2 people.
Well, that was
Damn,
just a mistake because it was Taco Bell.
No, it wasn't a mistake.
Did you get a lot of
I hate
food at
Taco
least?
Bell.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Maybe you know how to buy a Taco Bell. I'm terrible when I go to Taco Bell. I don't know what to order and then I leave unhappy.
I like
Mike,
Taco
what
Bell.
are you talking about? Batman the Black Mirror is $15.80 on Amazon.
I don't know the fuck I'm talking about. I swear I saw it for 80.
Guys, send him the link, please.
I'm looking right now because I looked.
I'm looking at it right now.
I am too. That wasn't there when I looked.
We are arguing live on the recording.
That's fine. It wasn't there when I looked, or I would have bought this in a heartbeat for $16.
Well,
That
I
was
gotta tell
not
you,
there.
you can still do it now.
Yeah, get it while you can. Actually, yeah.
It's
Post,
going to disappear again.
post
Yeah,
the
it
link for
wasn't.
Mike
I
so can buy
guarantee it
too.
wasn't there last week when I looked, or 2 weeks ago. But I
Yeah,
don't
post
have
the
a
link
gift card
now for
anymore.
Mike so I can buy it
it.
too.
I spent all my gift cards.
$10, Mike. Goddamn.
I know, but it's okay. The way it works in my brain is that I get a gift card for work for doing a good job, and I buy a comic and make myself feel good that it came as part of that gift. It doesn't work the same when you don't have the gift card. That's the
Oh yeah, I wonder if I got
the
gift
logic
card points.
here.
My friend that works at my job told me that they made like a Teams post, and apparently someone said I did a good job and gave me 5 stars. So I got a raise coming. Yeah,
Nice.
Nice.
been there a month. Already got my first good review.
Some jobs recognize people.
Yeah,
Some jobs make you work 6 days and don't recognize anything you do. So hey, thankfully I don't work for
love
one
you,
of those anymore.
Phoebe.
Damn. I used to work 6 days a week at FedEx, and my favorite when the regional manager is like, "Man, you keep working too much." I'm like, "I'm scheduled to work this much. It isn't by choice, sir. Like they make me. There's no one else volunteering. Like I ain't doing it for fun.
What was I
I
gonna
made a
say?
lot of money." Fucking retail. All right, so then yes,
yeah.
you go.
That's it. We're in the next arc where Jim is going through a case, and I think he believes it's an old case that he used to do. And
That's
then
a
we
little
end
bit
up
later.
it's after we ended where Jason got Dick got the crowbar and
Yeah,
where,
but this first issue is about him meeting with his son again. What you're
this
talking about a
next
little
one
bit
is
later.
Skeleton cases. This is where they're looking into the apiary.
this
breakout.
is the next part. Yeah,
Yep. And Jim thinks he sees his son, James Gordon Jr., or JJ as they call him. I call him that fucker.
I get that now.
yeah.
Because
I really get that.
it's pretty damn wild. Like you get to meet James Gordon Jr. really well for the first time in this story. Commissioner Gordon goes to Barbara and is like, "Hey, I think your brother's back in town." And she's like, "Well, fuck him and the horse he rode in on."
Yeah.
And he's like, "But, we're watching for him." And Barbara's like, "Yeah, that's fine. He's a piece of shit."
Yeah, it's very telling how she immediately locks in when he says he thinks he's here.
I mean,
Yeah.
she's fucking intelligent.
And she's like, he's a killer. There's never been any proof. He's too smart for that. I promise you, this is a problem.
And spoilers, it is.
Oh, yeah. It's a big fucking problem. Because as soon as Barbara leaves the diner, guess who comes and sits down? That's right. Little bastard himself.
Oh man, I love when he points to like the stain on his shirt, and he's like, "Oh, I killed the waitress in the bathroom and shoved her head in the toilet." Like, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, he's like,
Yeah,
what?
sure.
What? That's weird. Why would I say that?
And then you just see the water flooding into the bathroom the whole time that they're talking, and you see different panels of it. I'm like,
But
Oh,
this is very important. James Gordon Jr. is cured.
yes.
He is on a drug trial for something called diaxamine, and it stimulates the amygdala to produce more peptides, which allows someone who suffers from being a psychopath like James to receive signals a little better, signals from the outside world. So remember that it's important. It's a secret Mosca tool that will help us later in the episode.
Of course. But then begs the question, gentlemen, which I always have trouble with too, so we're gonna argue about that for a little bit. What is the difference between a psychopath and a sociopath?
A psychopath doesn't really do the difference between right and wrong. Sociopath knows but doesn't care.
Okay. So a sociopath does things basically on purpose.
Yes.
Meanwhile, a psychopath is actually a much more psychological thing.
they have no empathy.
Yeah.
So they don't feel when they hurt you or hurt others. There's no feeling, and
It's not entirely their fault though.
Right. Like psychopaths don't have conscience, empathy, or remorse. Sociopaths do feel some, but they exhibit more impulsive, volatile, and violent behaviors.
I think they also do it for the thrill as well, don't they?
Yeah, they do have that more,
Mhm.
which is why sometimes they're a little more destructive than psychopaths.
The idea with him being on this drug is also really interesting too.
Like, because drug trials like that are real. They happen
No, they
all
are.
the time.
Yes, they're 100%. This hit closer to home than I was expecting with some of the stuff in here. Like, this is all very real. So
And it turns out Jimmy Jr. just wants a new start.
he did
He
want a new
wants-
start.
Yeah, he wants to help out at Leslie Tompkins' clinic.
And then we have Jim running to the bathroom just to reveal that the toilet was clogged.
Or the sink. was
Purposely clogged.
Sink was clogged. Purposely clogged.
Yeah. I mean, he shoved toilet paper in there to clog it, so that way he knew that Jim would go in there instead of following him. That's what it was.
Yep.
That's how I took it.
So yeah, we're gonna get into this, but I'm gonna have a very, very volatile complaint. Batman does not strike lightning twice very often, or more than twice very often. Batman sometimes gets it right the first time. Sometimes we'll even get it right the second time, and then that'll proves to be it. I say as we go into probably my least favorite design and idea ever. So as usual, first Robin, Dick Grayson becomes Nightwing, his own character. I love Disco Wing. I love the Nightwing suit, the black on blues, perfectly good. Second Robin, Jason Todd, everyone knows, personal favorite. But the Robin killed by Joker becomes the original idea of the Joker that killed him, which was Red Hood. I love that. Red Robin is fucking stupid. I fucking hate Red Robin. I hate the suit design. I hate everything about it.
It's strange, but I didn't hate it.
And then Damian has a new suit as well. I don't know if he's his own superhero, even though he's still like 15, 17 maybe. But they did the really stupid thing of getting rid of the middle part to the Robin mask. So he looks like a fucking freak. I will look for the picture while we talk about what's happening.
It is a strange... Red Robin is a strange outfit. I've also never seen it before in a comic, I don't think.
I hate it.
So it kind of surprised me a little. I mean, it was cool to see them together, like fighting, but I mean, I'm familiar with it, but not super familiar with it.
I'm going to be honest, it looks like one of those Golden Age heroes.
Yeah.
Like, you know, with
Fair.
the weird outfits. It's very much like it's a full face mask, like wrap around. It's weird looking.
Is it a helmet? Like,
No, I don't
like
think.
it's, yeah,
Maybe?
it's not a helmet. So what the fuck?
I don't know. Whatever. It's a bad outfit, but Batman and Red Robin are going to fight some bird pilferers. Smugglers.
Yes.
Bird smugglers. That's the word I want.
Is that? I mean, that is a real thing. People do smuggle birds.
People
by the
smuggle
way.
animals all the time.
Oh yeah. There's a not documentary, reality TV show on Disney Plus I was watching at one point that has years and years worth of like people smuggling stuff in airports. It's strange. Don't recommend it.
There's a really good fight scene here, though, with Batman and Red Robin taking out the bird poachers. It's really well done. I really like the art a lot.
Art's really good here.
And then you realize that Batman starts hearing things, and, well, he's still got the pure toxin in his veins. And he
I
gets
like-
distracted.
The whale is cool as hell, where he thinks there's a whale about to eat him.
Whale.
Which is, once again, yet another secret Mosca tool that will come in handy later.
These almost don't feel like they're completely... I mean, they are, but they don't feel connected at first.
They don't. They don't at all, except, you see the vultures on the balcony of Wayne Manor. You see Jim Gordon almost get taken out by a crazy bird. So, like, it happens. It exists.
And it's the next issue here that you were talking about, Joe, where this is where you have Jim Gordon following a guy who was a suspect in the Peter Pan killing.
Right. Yeah.
This is good because he's essentially upset over what happened with his son, and he's talking. He's kind of reminiscing about that with his son and where he went wrong and didn't pick up on clues. And then he's at the same time he's hunting down this guy who got away with it. Essentially, got away with murder because he ended up getting on some other charge, which happens. I also want to bring it up real quick because I thought what they're going to go with this is they're going to say the Peter Pan killer trained Jim's son, which honestly would have been kind of funny. But I also wanted to buy this because I could totally see Matt Reeves turning this into a Batman movie. So I should buy it while it's $15 right now before it hits $80 again.
This would be a hell of a thing if Jim Gordon. This.
Yeah, Jim Gordon's an old man in the Batman.
Oh man, I would be so happy if they did this.
We're getting 5 more Batman movies. There's plenty of room.
We'll see about that.
I like the scene like where you have like when he's reminiscing and he shows his son dressed up as the Joker for Halloween. And it's fucking hilarious to me because, like, in one aspect, it's like, okay, he dressed up as Joker. Then it's like, no, this is, in the context of this comment, this is like someone dressing up like Jeffrey Dahmer if he just came in and out of jail for murdering people all the time. Like, a little different there.
You almost hit the nail on the hammer. It's John Wayne Gacy. It's like dressing up like John Wayne Gacy for Halloween.
Oh, yeah. People do it, though.
I know. They're psychopaths.
Or they're just assholes.
Or they're just assholes.
But I mean, again, he was caught. I mean, Joker is worse because Joker gets caught and gets back out there and commits more murders. So that's even worse. John Wayne Gacy got caught, and then that was the end of him. He wasn't committing no more murders.
So I'm an idiot, by the way. I read this early in the morning. So I didn't realize he was adopted. He says, "Thanks, Mrs. Gordon," and he says to call her Sarah. Is that supposed to be his mom?
He's Barbara's son. Yeah, not Sarah Essen.
Oh, okay. So that's his aunt. Is that his aunt?
Yeah. No. After Jim and Barbara split up, he marries Sarah Essen.
Okay.
Who was
and that's where
partner
Barbara comes from, right? The Barbara daughter that they adopt.
Yeah, they adopted Barbara together. I think because Sarah couldn't have kids or something.
I mean, I do like the stuff where they're like, where it talk like just the way that these two storylines go back and forth between each other and the way they do it. Like, well, where this girl went missing, they never found her, and like. It makes you think it's him, but you never get the proof that it was the son that killed him. Like,
until later.
But, like, you don't get the proof that he killed her. Like, you don't, he just opened the box, which technically he could have just brute forced the box eventually. Like, you don't need a key to open a lock. You just need tools.
And that's where they get the red herring at, where when they do catch him with the box opened, and they're like, so how do you have the key, little shit? And he's like, I just used the knife. To which you find out, no, he didn't. He used that knife on something else.
Mm-hmm. But the cool thing is, like, when, later Jim Gordon finally catches this guy, it's holding him by the arm. The guy's like, hey, I went to your summer house and I went to kill your son. And he just smiled and he said, I know who you are. And the look he gave me sent chills up my back. That was a direct quote. Like, this full-grown killer man was terrified of what James Gordon Jr. looked at him like, which I love. I love that. Give me some fear.
Yeah, that is the equivalent of going into your backyard and finding your child, like, tearing wings off several butterflies.
Or cutting open an owl to find out where its eggs were stored, which he also did.
Oh.
That was in the beginning part of this story.
Okay.
During the whole Joker makeup thing.
Okay. And then we find out the name of this arc, which I think is very good because he's a serial killer who kidnaps young boys called Lost Boys.
Yup. Such a good arc.
Yeah.
And Batman eventually saves the guy from falling, the killer, and geez, what an ending. Like, Jim's just found out some stuff about his boy and he's not happy with it.
Which is very fair.
And then we go into what I think is the weakest story out of all of them, but still pretty good.
Oh, the one with the whole Hungry City, I guess the name of it is?
Yup.
This is a strange one. I mean, it starts off with a fucking killer whale and body inside a killer whale in an office building. So, that's strange right there.
But
they do eat people, though.
Yeah.
And then we're introduced to a very interesting new character, Ken? Or is this an already existing character?
Sonia?
Yeah. Sonia Branch,
new.
who is apparently originally hiding, and her name was Sonia Zuko, the daughter of Anthony Zuko, the man who killed Dick's parents, which Tim does say it. I don't know what to do with that.
I like it that it's in here. I think that's a cool touch that they did that.
Interesting concept.
Yep. And she's being tormented. Her assistant was in the gut of this killer whale that was stuffed in her bank, and she was not having a good time.
Also,
come to find out, she's being blackmailed.
Also, delivering a killer whale, Jesus fucking Christ. Who the fuck does that?
You almost gotta admire that.
Yeah.
But Sonia Branch is being blackmailed by a weapons smuggler named Bixby Rhodes, who is calling himself the Road Runner because he's got metal-enhanced legs. He totally has robot legs.
Is he a new character too?
Operation, yes.
Okay.
And good old Bixby has a car lot, and he's got a junk compactor, so he's gonna put Batman in it, and Batman's gonna get crushed until he somehow launches himself out, which still not quite sure how he did it, but
I didn't really understand that either. He uses the car, and somehow the car, I was like, this makes no sense to me.
But totally fucking ramps it. Sweet jump. I don't know. Doesn't matter, honestly.
Looking for logic in a Batman comic, I don't know.
Yeah.
So that should be the question if you ask myself.
But then Batman gets out, and then Bixby flexes his totally sweet robot legs and starts running. And he thought he could get away, I guess.
I love when he starts breaking his robot legs.
Fuck your robot legs. Yeah, I kind of love you could this. I wasn't gonna mention it earlier. Dick is not Bruce. He kind of doesn't give a fuck. Like that guy that like in the beginning arc where he was trying to go after that guy just to like knock him out, and the guy legit gets killed. He's kind of like, that's what he gets. I'm not gonna go look. Like he just straight up breaks this guy's fucking legs. They don't give a fuck.
And it's great. It's kind of fun.
Yeah.
But then Sonia Branch comes back and tells the truth that it really was a man called Tiger Shark, who is also a new character.
He's a kind of dumb character.
Fucking weird.
I don't like him.
Everything with this, like I was so confused because you see Batman in his bat boat, and then you see him swimming underwater to some pipe, and all of a sudden, like a 007 sub type thing has guns pointed at him, and I'm like, what the fuck is happening here? And then the next issue is him tied up above a killer whale, and I'm like, when did we start reading a 007 comic? That's what this felt like to me.
Yeah, it's great. He's got like a suit that's made out of, oh Jesus, wait, let me find it.
Yeah, the suit's insane.
His clothes are all made out of endangered species.
What an asshole.
Yeah. And he pushes his own guy into the tank to get the whale hunger. Like, that's rude as shit. But his tie is made out of jaguar. His shoes are made out of king cobra. His suit is made out of the backs of angel sharks. Like, this is just a shit. But I kind of like him. I kind of like him. He's got he's wearing a red bandana over like his nose and up, like covering his head. And he's got this sick ass suit. You can see he's got some tattoos. His tongue is split. He's got some pictograph language, like either tattooed or scarred into his tongue. Like, he's interesting. I think if this guy could have gone somewhere, maybe there could have been some bullshit. Like he teamed up with Black Manta or something, but I don't think this dude ever went anywhere else.
I mean, he's a fucking weird-ass character that has hieroglyphics on his tongue at one part for some reason.
Yeah.
He's just weird, dude.
He's just a weird-ass character. Like, it's so strange. I was just like... And you are right, this is probably the weakest of it.
I'm wrong. Tiger Shark is not new. Tiger Shark was created by Bill Finger and Dick Sprang back in 1949. I'm sorry.
Oh,
This is just a different Tiger Shark.
But it's not a character that, brought back very often, that's for sure, because I'm not familiar with him. And
it's another deep cut.
There are a lot of deep cuts in this.
Which I'm 100% okay with.
I'm too.
Yeah, I am too, actually. Like, I do like this type of stuff.
And like they eventually fight. Of course, Batman gets away from the killer whale. Then he beats the fuck out of all the homies that are in the sub. And then Tiger Shark blows up some of the sub and floods it. Like,
And
so
then runs
he gets away. He gets away.
Just a weird ass character. And then
Yeah.
he kind of started having some stuff with James Gordon again, which was nice. You have a little part of Dick talking to Jim Gordon Jr. about how he's, oh, you changed, right? Yeah. Some bullshit like that.
Yep, I sure did. But hey, I gotta go take care of some business real quick.
Yeah,
I like
really
when he
great.
confronts the woman, the daughter, and he's like, "You're the whole. You put it all together."
You used me.
I do like that.
You sent me after them for yourself. And she's like, yeah, whatever. They were harassing me. They killed my friend. So Batman's like, you'd be guilty of obstructing the law. And then with the best comeback ever, she's like, the law? You're going to stand there trespassing on my property in a mask and cape and talk to me about the law?
It is pretty funny.
Like, that's fucking fair.
Well, you got me there. Bye.
I do like how he's like, see you, Miss Zuko. She's like, it's Mrs. Branch. That's what I said. I like that.
Good shit.
See, the apple doesn't fall far from the tree branch.
But we're not too far. We're not done with this story yet.
This is when it gets really interesting because throughout this comic, like I knew Jim Gordon Jr. was going to be an asshole because of Ken, but like so far you haven't seen anything. And this one, you see him go to somebody's house. Earlier you talked about how he met up with this guy who was a bully to him, and then you see him go down the stairs, and you see the guy is missing a few limbs and an eye and a jaw.
He's got his arms cut off, his legs cut off, missing an eye, jaw ripped off, and he's still alive.
And then
My
you see,
God.
Jim, JJ, Jim Gordon Jr. pull out a popcorn bucket full of baby hands and just be like, "Yeah, not done yet," and just start snacking on them.
I mean, not actually, but you might as well.
He has a saw.
Might as well.
He does have a saw, though.
I mean,
And
you can survive a lot, can't you?
like just the fact that he is missing his jaw and you see it in the foreground when James is coming down the stairs, like that might be one of the more fucked up things I've seen in a Batman comic.
Yeah, this is a fucking dark ass comic.
I love it.
And then
I love
they do
it so
something
much.
really strange. They introduce Joker, and I'm just like, I mean, it works, but I was confused.
It does work. Like, longtime listeners will know that I'm so fucking over the Joker. So over it. This was fine. I was fine with the use of the Joker in this story.
It's because he's like a footnote in this.
He's a red herring.
Yeah.
I love it. So you got the Joker. He's got a mask on, a la, oh, this is going to take a lot of people back. Y'all remember the Marvel superhero Night Thrasher?
No,
I have
what the
first
fuck are you
appearance.
talking about?
It was back
He's a
in
new
the
warrior.
extreme 90s. But that's who this mask looks like.
Yeah, you're right.
But then Joker's like talking to the doctor about, hey, sorry about this dude and his wife. And he loved his wife, but then his wife got very sick. She caught multiple sclerosis. And the doctor's like, wait a minute, bitch. Hold on. And, well, we'll get there. But there's a nice little interlude about Jim Gordon, Commissioner Gordon, talking to Leslie and how wonderful JJ is working out at the clinic. And he even goes on nutrition runs. We don't find out what those are yet, but we will.
This is really good. And this is also when Gordon is having Barbara examine the medication that he's taking, that JJ's taking, and find out it's not what you think it is.
Well,
Yep.
first he has a very good reason. He goes, I need you to make sure this is actually fucking working. Like, as long as you can confirm for me whether it is or isn't working, then that would at least put something that I can use. To which then we get the reveal later on.
Oh, God. It's so great. They agree to test it using Barbara's stuff and not taking it to the crime lab because it stays between them. It's a family thing.
Oh, yeah, it's a family thing.
It's between blood. Then we go back to the Joker talking about a story and how this one boy's wife caught a cold called multiple sclerosis. Which, I'm sorry, I don't know why that just made me laugh so hard when I read it the first time. I was like, wait a minute, that's not a cold. Oh, I get it. It's a, yeah. So
I was very
doctor-
confused till the comic explained it, how when the doctor goes to choke him, that he then gets infected by the Joker venom because it's on his skin or something.
Yeah, he's basically been so heavily dosed with this poison that it's in his sweat.
Oh, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Yep.
And it's wild. So the doctor goes nuts, starts cutting throats like you do, but cuts his own face first. And then we find out what's in the formula. What actually is being taken by James Gordon Jr.
It's essentially making him more of a psychopath, right? Because it's cutting off any empathy.
Yeah,
Yes.
It's basically just reversing what the actual drug did.
Okay.
Instead of stimulating the amygdala, it's blunting it.
To zero.
I also, when I heard amygdala, I was like, hey, that's also a boss in Bloodborne. So, hey, I learned something new.
And that's also a Batman villain.
It is?
Yeah. Come on. Get with it, guys.
Apparently, we don't read enough Batman.
Yeah, we don't know Batman, Mike.
So he wants to turn people into psychopaths like him, which is just a wild fucking plan.
By putting it in the bed formula.
I don't think it's that wild. It's the idea that you want people to be like you.
But okay, it's not just that. It's going through the lengths to not only take a medicine that works, but realize it sucks. And then reverse engineer and tinker with the program so it does the exact opposite. And then, I'm doing quote unquote nutrition runs. That's where I go get baby formula. I'm going to poison Gotham's children and make them crazy like me.
Okay, fair. That is kind of crazy.
That's fucked. But it's really good.
Especially when you know you're a bad person, so you're doing it anyways.
Yeah. Like when you just want to make everybody crazy.
Some people just want to watch the world burn, right?
Yeah, he does.
Yeah.
So Jim runs off.
Oh, when Jim runs off and he sees the key, that is so fucking good. Like all the keys.
Yeah.
Oh.
The trophies.
Uh-huh.
But more importantly, the keychain from the girl that Barbara swore that JJ did something to.
Mm-hmm.
He did. Spoiler alert.
Oh, yeah.
God, the way they transition it, of also showing like where Joker has killed all these people too, and like the way they just God, this is just such a well done comic.
Oh, and then
having Barbara, not Barbara Gordon Sr., like you have a part where she's in a bathtub, like infected with the Joker venom, and you think it's Joker, obviously, and it isn't until later on you find out it wasn't Joker who visited her and infected her.
Oh man.
Oh man, and Batman is chasing after Joker, and all that is so good. Where Joker's like, "You're not my."
I love that. I love Joker being like, "No, fuck you. You're not my Batman."
He would know.
He would know.
They're two. They're the same. They're two sides of the same coin. They really are.
Lovers.
Yeah, that reminds me. Not too long ago, we told someone how Harley Quinn and Joker was like a toxic relationship in the comics, and that like they broke up. And someone like, "What they did?" was kind of upset about it. And I'm like, "Yeah, that's always a good sign right there." Someone's relationship when they're like, "Huh." They're like, Joker and Harley Quinn are a good relationship.
No, Joker and Batman are a good relationship. They're always doing stuff with each other. I'm
trying to kill each other.
They're not a good relationship.
But it's just so fucking good. And then when Batman confronts Joker and finds out that it wasn't Joker who did some of the stuff, and like this is when Barbara tells Gordon, it was Jim Gordon. And you also have a scene where Oracle is figuring out about Jim Gordon, and then he's standing right behind her. Oh, it's fucking good. Like everything leading up to like this last issue is so fucking good. I was impressed. This last issue is also really good because essentially JJ takes Barbara Gordon, Oracle, and you don't know where she is, and they're trying to find her. And I love how she's paralyzed in her leg, so she can't feel her leg, and she has a blanket on her. And at one point, he pulls off the blanket and shows that he has two knives just dug into her legs that she can't feel.
Right in the femoral arteries.
So that's sometimes not how it works, from what I've heard. I might be wrong too, because I've also always heard, depending on.
It's so fucking brutal. Like, it got me. Like, he just pulls out the knives, and I'm like, like everything with it. And then I do like how because he starts taunting Batman, and he's like, I know who you are. I know you're Dick. I know you're not Bruce. And all that is really well done. And how he explains how he went into the study because he needed to be, to hide for a while. And the whole reason he came back was because Batman came back. Which I think is a really good thing because it kind of fits the whole theme of Batman and his villains. Like, would the villains be there if Batman wasn't there?
Yeah, but this one in particular, because he sees Batman coming off a building and he's smiling. And that's when he knew it wasn't Bruce, it was Dick.
Because Bruce don't smile.
And this to me is really interesting. I'm sorry, Joe. I keep cutting you.
Oh, no. I just came back with my dog completely ripped out my headset from my computer.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Anyways, though, well, it goes into that where it shows Jim ripping out the knives. What I was saying earlier, it's really weird that they put the knives in there and have the big reveal of that is because from what I heard, like back injuries kind of vary to where if like the nerve is severed, you can still feel your legs, you just can't move them. So it's kind of weird for it to be like, you can't feel the knives in your legs because it's like, no, there's like depending on what the injury she actually got and has, she might actually still be able to feel her legs. She just can't move them.
Maybe you wouldn't know it because your brain didn't see it yet.
Maybe, but that's like, is that like waking up without any legs at all and then being like, oh.
I never want to find out.
I don't either.
Yeah, I don't know enough about spinal injuries and paralysis, but hey, anybody out there, come tell us on the Discord because inquiring minds want to know.
Yeah, I want to say I'm like 50% right, where there are some spine injuries where you can feel your legs, you just can't move them.
I think that's true. I mean, that sounds true. That would make sense. I feel like sometimes they can't even feel it. Like you'll see them like stab it or poke it and they'll won't even feel anything. But then again, I've never dealt with it, so I can't speak to it.
The human body, man, there's always a new kind of injury out there that we don't know about.
Human body's an impressive thing. It can really, and this is when the comic kind of breaks down everything that JJ was doing, how he worked with the dealer and all this. And I do like how he spends too much time telling Dick his whole master plan. And I do like that Barbara Gordon gets a chance to not just be a victim. She takes the knife that he had, in her leg and stabs him in the fucking eye with it.
Which is pretty baller.
Bravo, lady. Bravo. Like, I mean, he doesn't die. Like, he comes after her, and then, Dick shows up and punches him out a window.
This goes into the very not Bruce thing that I kind of love, too, where it's like, I'm kind of defending myself right now. I'm not allowed to sit there and not stab this guy with the only weapon I have when he's trying to kill me.
I mean, I don't know. I don't want to...
And then we also have the big reveal that JJ's been there the whole time. He was standing behind the that one guy, or behind Tim or Jim, or behind Dick.
Oh, at the dealer's place.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, he was behind everything.
He pulled him to safety. He was the one that attacked his mom. Like he's a monster. And they talk about the plan. Dick's like, unfortunately for you, we found out about your plan to spike the baby punch. Are you sure, Dick? I planned everything that's happened to you so far. How do you know I didn't add the medication? Because that's what it is, medication, a cure. How do you know I didn't add it to the infant formula days before you found that one sample? Which he did. He basically pulled an Ozymandias. Why would I tell you my whole plan if there was any chance of you stopping me? I did this 15 minutes ago.
You are
but
right.
Of course, he does get stopped. After he gets stabbed in the eye and Batman punches him into a wall, he gets away. And he is walking free on a construction equipment, and then he gets shot in the leg. Both of them. Almost right in the same spot that he stabbed Barbara.
That's got a fucking heart, though. Like, takes the 2 gunshots, and then he essentially gets arrested, right, by Gordon, because he says, "I'll never let you go."
Yep.
Oh, and then
it's pretty damn good.
I want to talk about it too, which I think is kind of weird and also kind of proves that, like, man, Gotham police and Arkham are fucking idiots. I don't remember what moment it's at, but we're getting towards the end. I think we missed it. There was a reveal that they kept JJ's cell next to the Joker's cell, and that's how JJ learned how to make the Joker.
But we don't know if
like
that is real or not, because can we trust the narrator type thing?
I absolutely think you can trust James Gordon Jr.
Yeah,
nothing he says.
That part?
Yeah, like he's telling the truth everywhere, like a lot.
Yeah,
okay.
Like, I have no reason to lie to you. Why would I?
Yeah.
Okay, I wasn't sure if that was him telling the truth or lying in that.
Yeah, I've thought 17 and a half moves ahead of you. I am not concerned whether or not you think I'm lying. I'm telling you because it's more fun that way. And then this is, Dick's taking down the crime lab at the Gordon's talking to him and they're worried about the drug. And Dick's like, well, maybe it wasn't going to be a problem. And then you see a child with like the light blue eyes just staring.
Yeah, in the words of RFK, there's something wrong with that baby.
Yep. So like, you know, he did it.
He did it.
And it doesn't go anywhere.
Well, I mean, this is right before a reboot.
I know, but it's such a good story. And just to have these threads just gone. I mean, the dealer never shows up again, ever.
Which is too bad.
It is. Like, it's a damn shame.
Because he's a good fucking villain, and he's a good Batman villain, because you can draw on so many different Batman villains and random relics and artifacts from the Batman era. Like, why not play with that?
And as far as I know, Roadrunner never shows up again.
That's okay. You don't need to. He was stupid.
I don't know. I kind of liked him.
He was a dumb fucking villain. I was not upset that he don't come back. That doesn't upset me. Dealer upsets me. Tiger Shark, he don't need to come back either.
Sonya Zuko never shows up again.
Yeah, that's
Look,
a little too bad.
It's okay. DC's very much known for that. Join us next time on Games My Found, where we read the comic where they reestablish the first Robin was in fact not Dick Grayson, but some random girl.
No, I'm not going to be reading
Comic
that.
is that?
Yeah. Sometimes
even know
the
what you're
choices they
referencing.
make during the current Batman run.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, they introduce a run where Dick wasn't actually the first Robin. It was some girl that Batman adopts, and she kills someone, and he's like, "Get the fuck out of my house!" And then she's coming back for revenge.
Okay,
Yeah,
who
and it
knows?
didn't do hot. It was absolutely hated.
I got too many other good Batman stories I need to do. I got one more for this October still, so that we're doing. So I got other stuff to worry about. Yeah, I mean, that is too bad. I was going to ask you if any of this comes back later, but
I
you never know.
do not remember. There was a Batman comic that I was reading where James comes back, and he's not really a hero, but he's not really a villain.
Is he Dexter?
Kinda.
It's interesting.
But I will be entirely damned if I remember what comic that was.
Well, the internet probably won't help you very much in this case, I feel like.
Yeah,
No.
Batman's really weird where there's some stuff that they have like, and then there'll be like single comics where the character came back, but it's not in the main lore at all. It's just some random guy making another comic.
It's very problematic.
I think it's like 3 Batman arcs going on right now.
It's too many.
That's a bit.
Entirely. Too
All right.
many.
Should we go to Shelf Stacker Box?
Yeah, I'd say so.
All right. And Ken, why don't you?
I am absolutely going to put this on the shelf. I love this. This is probably one of my favorite Batman books. I don't even remember how I found it, but I did, and it's for that reason entirely. Fuck James Gordon Jr. Always and forever.
And Joe.
I like this so much. I just bought it and it's going on the shelf. So I also put this on the shelf. I like the original story. I love when they add. It's one of the things where I love when they add good lore. Like I brought up a little bit earlier. You know, the new Robin thing was asked. They always try to stick stuff to see if it works. I honestly wish this would come back because I do think it's kind of funny to have the son of Batman's basically best friend be like the worst Batman supervillain. So I hope in some aspect this comes back in some way and then becomes repopular.
I'll go last. I'm putting it on the shelf too. I really liked it. I came into this unsure what I would think. I didn't know anything about it, and this was fucking good book. Dark as fuck, but good book.
Very
on the shelf.
dark.
Yeah.
One of the things I forgot to say that I really wanted to talk about was how this could have been, in a perfect world, James Gordon Jr. could have been Dick Grayson's Joker.
Oh, yeah.
I like that.
I like that
Because, I mean, think about it. Like, Dick Grayson is very much, hard on his sleeve, very empathetic. And then you got James Gordon Jr., who's like the complete opposite.
The man with no empathy at all.
Yeah. So, like,
I've seen
that I would have loved to have seen these two face off more and more. And,
yeah, that would have been cool to have that. But because they reset it right after
52.
this.
Yep.
So, I mean, that's why. Because Batman's back. Or Bruce Wayne's back as Batman.
Stupid bullshit. But apparently, according to Scott Snyder, there are plans for James Gordon Jr. to come back.
Yeah.
So we'll see, I guess. I'm not holding my breath, but the chances of it being as good as this story, fucking luck, bud.
Yeah, I don't know if I see that coming.
I believe. I always believe.
Oh, that's another thing I wanted to mention. This comic book also got the noir treatment. There are several books called Batman Noir, and they're basically just black and white versions of comic books.
Oh, okay.
First one I got was Long Halloween. Long Halloween in black and white is really fun and really cool. This in black and white, really fun, really cool. So if anybody ever wants to check out some interesting versions of Batman stories, check out the Batman Noir books. They're just pure black and white, and they're fun. They look cool. That's all.
I don't know if I like that. I like my color in my books.
I think Batman's known for that because the Telltale games also do that as well, where you can put it in black and white.
No.
Yeah, you can. We need to do
Interesting.
those someday.
Yes, we do. I love those so much.
Same. So many fucking games to get to. I gotta keep predicting the future, so we gotta do Legendary Goon next year, don't we? So I can predict the future again, because apparently I'm a prophet.
Yeah, we're gonna record this, and then when you release it, a week after you release it, they're gonna announce that like with the Batman 2 coming out, Matt Reeves wants the next one to be about Jim Gordon Jr., and then I'm gonna be really happy.
They're going to get Glenn Powell to play James Jr.
Not the capybara, motherfucker! Please, no.
Oh my God. I think that's just becoming my favorite running joke on this show is that I think Glenn Powell's good for everything.
He looks like a human capybara.
Yeah, but he's also good at everything and nothing.
Yeah, I watched that. I watched that Twister movie. That was not a good movie.
I haven't watched it yet, but
It is not a good movie.
That's not surprising. All right, I guess we should just go to plugs.
comic books.
Yeah. So if you enjoyed this episode, it's over 850 other episodes of this podcast. To hear all our other Batman content that will be in the show notes, there's a fuck ton of Batman content at this point. As we haven't said yet, you're a Batman for us. So
You're a Batman.
you get some more Batman. There's still more coming. We got
Still more.
4 more, hopefully, coming this year still for Batman content.
Batman.
So yeah, check all that out. If you want to give a shout out my awesome intro and outro credit to Helena at Hell Has Free. Follow her on TikTok and Instagram. And if you want to support the show, we do have a Patreon, a little dog vote in our Patreon polls. We have 1 to 2 polls a month. Currently just 1 because somebody is behind on his schedule because he's recording too much and not enough at the same time. So we only have 1 poll currently, but we'll be back to 2 once Spooktober is done with. And if you donate $10 or more, I will plug your YouTube podcast, whatever it is that you have. I want to give a shout out to those lovely people who do. Phoebe Stanton, the Let's Play Princess on YouTube, and Nerds Broadcast. You will see a link in the show notes. Robbie Sherman from Conversations with Robbie Sherman. Check him out too. And absolutely the best podcast of Work in Progress with Zach, who's on the show quite often too. All 3 of those people are. And shout out to Gamer Looks at 40 with Bill Tucker. And join our Discord. It's free. Or some new people join our Discord. And also check out my son's YouTube channel, AB Rumors or something like that. He calls it Johnny Rumors. I don't know. There'll be a link in the show notes. Check him out. Make him happy. And please follow us on Facebook, Instagram, Threads, Blue Sky, YouTube, audio only, and rate if you ever get your podcast. I think that's everything I need to say, so we will see you guys all next time. Bye, everybody.
So long.
Anara.